Benton. Welcome back. Episode 5, Season 2. I got something for you.
Oh, God. What's up? I'm always worried.
So, I heard this thing.
Uh-huh.
So, Joel Osteen's church had, big vault or something with a bunch of money in it. And it got stolen.
Oh, shit.
They reported it, whatever.
How much money?
I forget. It was like a decent amount.
Like 100,000?
I think it was more than that. It might have been
cash?
It might have been I'd have to look up the exact story, but it might have been to $1 million.
No,
500,000.
not in cash.
Bro,
there's no way.
Swear.
Why would a church have all that in cash?
I think Joel Osteen's one of the ones.
Yeah, I got a book down there.
That's what I'm saying. He's like one
Your
of
best life now.
one of their pastors, right? So they had all this extra cash that was in a vault, got stolen.
Where do you get all this extra cash?
They were doing some work in the church or something, and there was a leaky pipe.
Okay.
So they had to tear the drywall off.
Okay.
And there was all this money in the walls. So
money, cash.
Yeah.
How much?
$1 million.
No, ain't no way it's $1 million.
So this money gets stolen from this vault, disappears.
No one ever finds.
No one ever finds it.
And who
took it? A couple years
it?
later, it's found in the church's walls.
All of it, actually.
Literally. And and they were how did that get there? And I was thinking about it, so that's to insinuate either somebody stole the money and hid it in the walls, or they said someone stole the money and they hid it in the walls.
Do they? I wonder. Can you claim? Is that insurance? Can you get money? So let's say $1 million got stolen out of my safe. Do they get that money back through insurance or anywhere, or is it now just gone?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe.
I'm wondering if there's some type of insurance fraud scam or something like that. So they say they lost $1 million, put it all on the walls, and then they get reimbursed.
But either way, it was in the walls for a long time too. It's almost they forgot it was in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess obviously if you're faking it, you don't want to go get the money right away because then you could be tell. So you want at least a year to pass. But
I think it was a while that it had been missing.
No, there's no way it's $1 million. Are you for real?
It was just weird.
That's insane. But who in construction workers found it?
Yeah, I think so. I think that was it.
Dude, that is insane. I don't understand how. And has anyone come forward about?
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was funny, not because of all the little details, but the idea of somebody actually stealing. Somebody came up in their head and said somebody stole the money and put it in the walls. To me, that's so absurd. Obviously, that did not happen.
Dude, this is insane.
But
there was a plumber that found it.
Yeah, because I think there was a leak and they had to tear the wall out.
This was back in December. Damn. It says that
I hope I wasn't too far
the
off.
thief in March of 2014
okay, so it wasn't 10 years, but
stole $600,000.
Okay, so it was a little less than I thought,
but still, that's so much.
I knew it was a decent amount of money, man.
Why would a church have that much cash?
Donate,
dude, why not have it in an account? I don't understand. We gotta start robbing.
Keep it from the IRS.
You gotta start robbing churches.
You gotta start robbing churches.
Fuck these banks, bro.
Fuck these banks.
We gotta rob. Dude, that's insane. It said 7 years after the church, or got November 10th, 7 years after the church reported $600,000 cash in checks. Checks, though, why would you just put a check in the safe and not ever cash it? You know what I'm saying? I would hate if I let's say I gave $100 to the church, and they never cash that bitch, and I'm just waiting for to deposit. I'm looking at it, do my credit and debits, and still a year goes by. I'm are y'all gonna cash this bitch or what?
I think they actually don't work after a certain amount of time.
Maybe. Because
I've tried to turn in ones that were misdated. It said 2021 when it was actually 2022.
Yeah.
And somebody just forgot to write the right date, and the bank wouldn't fucking take it.
That's weird.
Bro, Chartway really pisses me off sometimes with the
Dude,
they are literal Hitler for checks.
Really?
Dude.
SunTrust, man, I'd be taking pictures of my checks in Crown and stuff, and they're like, "Yep, sure, yeah, here's $100." I'm like, hell yeah.
I on direct deposit, the photo one. I think they are more like that, but I usually go in person. I don't know why. I just always have.
Yeah.
But they're like literal Hitler.
This was at the Lakewood Church. You know what's interesting? The plumber that found all the money got a $20,000 reward.
Yeah.
But who gave the reward?
Probably the church.
Dude, that's sus as hell.
Isn't it so funny?
Behind loose toilet plumber. What? I don't understand. This doesn't make any sense. I don't understand why. Why would they? I'm giving the benefit of the doubt that they didn't. Let's just give them the benefit of the doubt that they didn't put it there. That the robber put it there. First off, the safe wasn't stolen. The money in the safe was stolen, correct?
I think so.
Okay. For some reason, my mind went to literally the whole safe, metal, and everything was taken. But that's
it was
heavy
probably
as hell.
someone, if you're giving him the benefit of the doubt, that knew the code
Knew the
and just wanted
code.
to dispose of
Maybe they put
in a
it there.
place that nobody would really find it, but also not like can criminalize themselves because there's
What?
no like.
What if they stole the money, put it behind the toilet thing there, and then every day at church they take like $1,000, $2,000 out of it, put it in their offering. That way they just looked good compared to everyone. It was just like a showboat thing. They were giving it wasn't stolen. They were just giving it back. But they wanted everyone to like, yeah, like damn, that guy should get $2,000. Yeah, man, no big deal. No big deal. I don't even need it. Next week, $2,000.
I'm pretty sure that's a sin.
Nah, man, I'm giving it back.
I'm
tithing, man.
Oh,
Damn,
man.
that's wild. Like, but yeah, or maybe I wonder if it was all the money. I bet you it wasn't all the money. Like, because my other thing is like, what if they couldn't take it out, couldn't in time, so they hid it behind the toilet, like things there, and then over time just would take out like $5,000 here and there and stuff like that to avoid like IRS stuff. Like if he's buying things, like he just used that money to live his average day like life. Like we're like paying like groceries and all this like other like random stuff. Like just never had to pay for that again.
And just left it behind the toilet.
Yeah, and slowly kept taking like a little bit every single time.
That's funny. That would be interesting.
I still don't understand that. That's really sauce. Has Joel Osteen said anything about it?
I don't know.
Is he dead? I don't know, but interesting. Well, guys, next time you go to church, look behind the toilets.
Look behind the toilet.
I can tell you what, I'm looking forward to this Sunday. Give me my money. Oh my god, that's insane. But yeah, damn, I can't get over that. A little bit over half $1,000,000. I just don't understand why a church would have that much on hand cash. Like why would they have that much? Like,
dude, church is big business.
no, I understand, but why would you have it like on hand cash like that? Why is it not in an account? Unless that's what they get every week. Because I know their churches are like massive, like like wave, like size ×2 probably.
×2.
Like football stadium, like these are like big old Baptist ones. You know what I'm saying? Whole city goes.
Whole city. That's funny.
But damn, that's just wild to me. Well, cool. Well, yeah, guys, Joel Osteen. I don't know about him.
I'm not sure either.
He's on the sus list now.
Sus list.
Who
else is on that list?
I can't divulge that right now. We're still in investigation, but I can bring up him. Oh my god. Well, speaking about money. Speaking about money, I had a topic going on.
No.
Stop. No Bitcoin. But it's something about money. Something I was thinking about. I think it was because I was at a restaurant or I saw something. I don't know what it got me thinking of. It was wages for waiters. And it just got me thinking. And obviously you would probably have a little bit more, you would have, more insight on this than me. But
hopefully.
Yeah. What was your do you know what the average hourly wage is for a server?
$2.13.
$2.13 in Virginia. $2.13, and minimum wage here is
Well, back then it was like $7.50.
$7.50. What was it right now?
I don't know, like $9,
Are
$12.
you sure? I thought it was still.
Bro, it's
I
like.
think minimum wage is still $7.50, but now everyone's just paying above
Let me put it to you like this: you would have no problem getting a job, getting paid like $12 an hour.
$10 at least, yeah.
Any fast food
I
place
think
around
McDonald's across the street is paying 10 now. I saw for the night shift.
I believe you can get 12 if you walked in
Target's
there.
paying like. I think
As long as you aren't
15.
16 years old, you can get $12 an hour working in a McDonald's. You know what I mean? Like,
ooh, damn. Side note, you just hit me with something. 16 years old working. 16 to 17 years old, those 2 years of work, 'cause you know you start working at 16 and stuff. Do you think they should be taxed on the money they make?
no, I don't think anyone should be taxed.
Okay, Jesus Christ. All right, well, I'm not trying to get into that part right now. The only reason I bring it up is because it was like saying in the Constitution or something like that in the law that no taxation without representation or something like that is like what it says, which means voting. But the 16 to 17-year-olds can't vote. So they're not being represented, but they're still getting taxed.
Don't worry.
I thought that was interesting. Like,
Dude,
so
there's going to be things like that are going to cause some issues.
So yeah, like then are they gonna? It's either if it became a really big issue, it's pretty much either you lower the voting to 16 or you just don't tax 16 to 17-year-olds.
Bro, I'm telling you, there's going to be people that say those people don't represent me. I'm not paying taxes.
Yeah, no, Jesus Christ, I don't want to get. I don't want to get all into it. Jesus Christ.
I hear you.
I'm just wanting to talk about that
No,
thing.
but I'm just letting
16
you know
to
what,
17-year-olds, because they can't vote.
What might probably happen if something like that.
Is that crazy though?
Yeah, that is crazy.
Because they can't vote, so they're not like represented or whatever. So then, yeah, 16 to 17-year-olds, why are they getting taxed?
You can work at like 14 with a
No,
work permit.
I think 15 is when you can get a work permit. At least at Chick-fil-A.
Not if you forge your birthday.
Yeah, true. I got a guy.
Which, we'll tell a story about Todd.
Yeah,
Todd had a forged birth certificate.
Yeah, we'll tell that next one right there because we'll definitely forget about it. Your friend's about to vibrate. But, all right, so going back to the wages for waiters. 2 something, whatever it is. And then I know they get like tips and stuff like that. I just don't know. Like, I just don't see how that's like fair.
Well,
like I guess
if
like
you get $200 a day, your $213 is just supposed to cover your taxes. You're making a full-time wage on tips.
Yeah, I guess.
And if I paid you, I don't know how they get away with it.
Yeah, like
You're basically signing up. I guess the way it is, and I'm sure when you sign a contract or whatever, it might even be written this way, but like you're basically just saying that you're willing to show up for the opportunity to get tips, not necessarily to like, I don't know, work in the sense of, you know, you're going to be doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Like if no one comes in, you don't work.
Yeah. No,
I mean, you do work
Yeah.
at good restaurants. You mean you do the stuff that you're supposed to do.
No, I understand that. And there's obviously some restaurants like Aldo's is my main example. Like Aldo's, like
You work for dinner.
Like you're working just for dinner. Sometimes like maybe earlier, like a late lunch sometimes, but it's mainly just dinners when you're working. But your tips there are like usually pretty big. I would say. I think like the top earner at Aldo's was making like I think around $90,000
If you
as a server.
I used to like
at a fancy 5-star restaurant.
I used to not really believe that, but like at the same time, if you are somewhere for long enough and you have regulars and stuff, like you can make. I can easily see that person making $300 a day on average, and like in a week making like $1,500.
Yeah, I mean, but I just so the other reason I bring it up would be
just on regulars.
I mean, dog, if you're getting $300 a day, that's
what I'm saying.
And that is if you work every single day of the week.
Oh, okay.
Every single day, 365 days, you make over $100,000.
We'll do 52 times 5, and then 52 times 5.
52 times 5.
And then do times 300.
7,000 to 8,000.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like that person is making like like I said, average three, I guess 50 or something a day, but
that's at a high end 5-star, like kind of like restaurant, like Aldo's.
But basically,
and stuff. But
like
if you have regulars,
the way to think about it is if you have regulars, if you have 10 regulars at $20 a tip, because like if you know these people like that and they're coming into this restaurant, they'll give you $20 a tip just on a couple of drinks. That's
true.
20 times 10 people is $200.
Yeah,
that's only 10
people.
So if you got $10 from 20 people, I mean.
But so the reason I bring it up was because I've traveled to different places like in the world, and like one of them was Japan, and that's just like
don't tip,
not a thing there. It's actually considered, they said, rude to tip because I don't know why they consider it rude. I think it was like your service wasn't good enough, so you need some help or something. Like it's the way they took it or something.
That's crazy.
But I just don't understand why we don't do that here. But I guess like it's the point of, you're working for this, so if no one comes in that whole day, depending on like the margins of the restaurant, theoretically, I guess it could go under or like lose business or start losing money if they're paying people even just minimum wage, but no one shows up.
Yeah.
But again, that's the restaurant business.
It's one of those things too that what would have to happen is, and there's been like lots of conversations about whether this would work or not work because of places like Europe, where they price in the tip into the menu price. So your menu prices are higher. You're paying like $21 for a burger and fries. Yeah. But you don't have to tip.
Yeah, it's just already in there.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know if something like that would work. And I will say, I believe there's places doing that and still allowing you to tip if you want.
Of course.
Like, dude, and they some people don't even realize what's going on. And they're like double tipping.
Well, some restaurants, obviously, if it's like an 8 or like 9 top over, they automatically do an 18% gratuity like on it. And some waitresses like they'll put it down and they won't tell you that it's already added in. But even though I feel like the most of the people I've had, they usually say, hey, just 8. They're like 8 tops. They get charged already 18% gratuity, so like tips already in there, so don't worry about it.
Man, I love going out with like a group, and when they get the check, they like don't know what's wrong. They're like, what the heck? Like, oh my gosh. And I already know what it is. Like, it's already priced in. Yeah. Like, you're good.
Everyone calm down. Yeah, everyone calm down.
It's just funny.
But yeah, no, I don't know. It's just something I thought about, and I don't know. I don't know why I'm like kind of stuck on it.
No, I mean, it's a little crazy, I guess, if you think about it. Because, like, if they could pay servers, I feel like they would retain better help because, like, you'd be making.
Well, like you say, people at Aldo's have been there for like over like 15 years.
Yeah. Like
serving, like it's very rare to get like new like people there. Like the people every time we go, I think we have like the same waiter.
Yeah.
Every time, like we know most of the people there, like because they've literally been there for the past, at least since I've been going there, 7-8 years.
Yeah.
And they're still fucking there.
No, exactly. I mean, that's pretty cool because it's literally like these people can pay their bills and like live how they want to live just off of like doing whatever.
Well, that's why I think for me, like Belvedere, I always had kind of a special place because it was at least the waiters, they were always the same people. The cooks, I would say every year, like the seasons, like they kind of changed out. I think the longest cook I saw there was maybe like 3 years. I would say so that part there's good higher turnover there, but I had like literally like the same like 2 or 3 waitresses there every single time. Like I don't know, it's just really nice to see that, especially if you go to like because I would say a regular there every Sunday. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know. I've always wanted to be a regular at a bar, but I'm just not that guy, you know.
Yeah.
Come in, as soon as I sit down, they just already pour the shot of like Jameson, ready to go. Put it back, put it down. They automatically fill it up again. Like they already know. Like, oh,
I could see myself being a regular at a smoke bar.
Yeah. I used to be a regular. This sounds really bad. You brought up smoke. I used to be a regular at a cigar place. I was going like pretty much every like Sunday is when I would go. I would just go sit there. The guy's name was Bob. Just go see Bob, sit with him. Usually was no one was there on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
So I go in and I tell Bob like after like 30 minutes, no one's even in there. I'm like, Bob, you can come sit down with me if you want. You know, he's just standing like at the register like this, like, Bob, come sit down. Like, watch some TV. Like, it's okay.
That's funny.
It's just us two. You're not gonna get fired. Like,
oh, so it was just like the guy who worked there.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Like one of the managers
that
worked because it's only one person that works this place.
I would be the same way.
Like Bob, like, cause I'd be talking to him, like TV's there, and like Bob's over here. I'm like, yeah, Bob, let them go. Like, and then eventually I'm like, Bob, you just come down and sit with me, man. Like,
Woody?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I guess I'll come sit. Like, he would never unless you like invited him. Which I respect that, cause like, obviously,
he doesn't want to.
Yeah, he doesn't want to like just automatically assume, hey, come sit down and like talk to me. Because maybe if I just wanted to sit and just like read a book or just be on my phone and smoke and like not talk to anyone. So I do respect that, but yeah, I'm like, Bob, like, come sit down. But he's always like, oh, okay. Like,
I guess you say so.
But it was nice. Yeah, you just talk to random people. Yeah, I enjoy like smoke shops or that type of like environment. Obviously, smoke shops are a little bit more low key than a bar.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little bit more rowdier with like music, louder TVs, and people getting like drunk or usually get rowdier. Where cigar places are just very low key, laid back.
Mm-hmm.
Stronger smell.
Yeah,
very strong smell, and you bet your ass you bet when you get home, you take a shower and wash those damn clothes.
Oh my god,
because you get a reek. You get a reek. But yeah, I don't know that. So
the original hot box.
But yeah, so that was just something that I thought about. Was just the wages of like workers and stuff, because obviously I deal with people's salaries like all day. It's like all I do is talk to people about how much they're looking for their next job, or like how much can I pay them.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously it's ranging all the way from like 40,000 up to like right now I'm working on director level financial roles here in the area, and they're paying like 150, 160. Yeah, I really hope they work. I got 3 guys lined up for 2 for financial. I got a financial director for a hospital, financial director for like a package company, and a financial or a director of FP&A, which I forget what that stands for, but it's like finance and like more of accounting focus.
Gotcha.
But they're all interviewing, so they all get the job. Big time. I have to. They're really nice. One of the guys from Chicago, and he was open to relocation. I told him about Virginia Beach, and he was like on Google looking at pictures of Virginia Beach. Like, man, y'all got palm trees and everything. I was like, you guys, y'all got a boardwalk too. I'm like, yeah, we got a boardwalk.
Palm trees.
I was like, I don't know about palm
like
trees.
4 months out of the year.
And I was like, I don't know about that. I was like, there's
banana trees.
Yeah,
a lot of people try to grow them.
Yeah, there's some on Bird Neck that you'll see, but he was like, yeah, like I was like, I just want to get out of this Chicago weather.
Oh yeah, you'll do better here.
I said, yeah, no, it's
you'll get enough that you.
This is what he saw. When you type in Virginia Beach.
No, yeah, I mean that is down there.
Yeah,
but you don't really think about it.
No, I'd never think about that.
Yeah,
ever. When he said palm trees, like we don't have palm trees here. We don't.
It's just not like in Florida where the woods are palm trees.
Yeah,
you know.
But I just thought it was funny. I typed in Virginia Beach. He's like, yeah, man, like great place, looks great. It's actually 14 degrees here right now. I was like, oh, it's 70 here and sunny. He goes, dude, get my ass out of here. So, all right, man, I got you.
And then when he gets here, you gotta take him out for a beer.
I told him, I said, listen, man, like, because his final interview will be here. First 2 rounds, phone, video, and then in person. So I told him, like, hey, listen, if you make it to the final round, you come in, like, I'll take you out to dinner and stuff. Like we'll make like
we'll have you on the podcast.
We'll make a night of it. Yeah, give us we'll do a financial advice segment. But I'll take you out. We'll get a beer, get some dinner and stuff. Like, make sure to treat you since you came all the way here. But
that's awesome.
But yeah, I really hope those guys work out. But yeah, I was just thinking about salaries, and yeah, and I wonder. I know when minimum wage has been a big topic. I feel like for the past year, it's been growing. on it. So I kind of wonder where that's going to be in the next year.
I don't know.
It's going to go wild.
It'll probably continue to go up.
Yeah.
The way I think about it too, though, is like if minimum wage is going up, to me it means that, I mean, this isn't necessarily 100%, but jobs are getting more technical, so they need to be paid. Like the minimum jobs that we have need to be paid more.
Yeah.
Now, it does also have to do with inflation, like, and all this other stuff as well, but like that's another way to look at it.
All right. No, I agree with that, 100%. But you ready to move on to Cheryl and Jeff's?
Ooh, Cheryl and Jeff, VIP.
We finally got word or a response back from our VIP members. They didn't realize that we were up and running again, season 2. They fell behind, but they're back.
They're back.
So Jeff and Cheryl, they want to know. Obviously, right now, Winter Olympics are going on. What winter sport would we want to do? I got the list. Kind of read them all. There's a couple of them. So we got figure skating, snowboarding, freestyle skiing, ski jumping. What was it? Balaton or
Biathlon.
Biathlon, bobsled, ice hockey, cross country skiing, skeleton. Not sure what skeleton is, like the luge one, where you're talking about you're laying on your back and you're just on a board. That's called skeleton.
Okay. Then what's a luge?
Because you die. It may be the same thing. It's just a different word for it. They have Nordic combined. Not really sure what that is. That says short track, speed skating, skeleton, ski jump, snow. I don't know what that. Okay, that seems like.
I guess it's all.
It's like
that
everything.
Stuff. Oh my
Good
gosh.
Sled dog racing. Really? There's sled dog racing in the Olympics? I haven't seen that.
I don't know. I guess.
Wow. Bandy, which just looks like ice hockey, but I don't know. Maybe it's some other sort. And then they got ski.
It's water polo.
Ski joring, or was it ski joring?
Yeah, sure.
Which is pretty much comes from Scandinavia, but it looks like it's skiing. Like it's like the dog. Dog sled dog racing.
Sled dog.
But you're not on a sled. You're on skis. That's what that looks like. And then you got they have it as ice stock sport, but that's the curling.
Gotcha.
And then military patrol. I don't know what the fuck that one is. That one's weird.
That one's weird.
But out of all those, do you have one in mind, or you want me to go first?
No, I have one in mind. I feel like, and this might be like a cop-out, but I feel like I'm going to pick snowboarding.
Yeah? Snowboarding?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wonder if that's just trick style like snowboarding, or if they have like a downhill. Because you know on ski they have like they have to go like left, right, and stuff like that. Which, dude, some of those skiers go so fast. Like this one skier got clocked in at 90 miles an hour.
That's absurd.
Could you imagine going 90 miles an hour just on skis? Like,
yeah, like your
wind is hitting you, you're like, shit, and the whole time their audio is them screaming.
Oh my
now you gotta think, they've trained for this. They've done this multiple times, so that means every time they do it, they are also screaming. Like,
that's insane.
So you're thinking snowboarding? Would you want to do half pipe, or would you want to do the downhill when you're hitting the big jumps, or would you want to do speed? Those are the three I think about. I don't know if there's any more.
I was like thinking though just now. I'm like, man, like all this sound like I can get hurt really bad.
I mean, dude, Shaun White, I think he's retiring actually this year from snowboarding half pipe. He landed like two like 1080s or something like that back to back, and then finished with like a nice like 4 or something, whatever, like, or whatever's higher than a 360. Yeah, it was like perfect. It was just so good. But I'm pretty sure Shaun, like, it wasn't in the Olympics. It was at his man-made half pipe that he has. He like caught the edge, smacked his head, and was like concussed for like a year.
Yeah,
like,
dude, you get so messed up sometimes. I feel like I would pick maybe like downhill speed.
Oh, downhill speed? You want to do that?
I guess, yeah.
I don't know. That may not even be a thing, but if it is,
I'm doing it.
I'm doing it.
I'm doing it.
You go so fast on that. Oh my gosh, that'd be ridiculous. I think for me, I really like the biathlon. So, and for people that don't know what that is, I believe it's just a mixture of cross country skiing and then shooting at 5 like targets with like a .22 caliber like rifle, like 5 different like stations. But yeah, I think you have to do it like, I'll look up how long like I guess it is to like do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure it's like doing like pretty much like a marathon but on skis, and then also shooting to stop, and you only have a certain amount of like time to shoot, and if you like you can only shoot 5 times for the 5 circles, and like so you're like heavy breathing like you're like trying to like shoot while like somehow maintaining.
Dude, you would be so bad at that.
I'd be trash. I'd be trash.
No, but I think you'd get good at it eventually, but at first, imagine how bad anybody would be at it.
Hell yeah. So, what is it? This event combines cross-country skiing and shooting is what it says. I wish it said...
The distance?
Yeah, what the distance was.
Just look it up.
But, for people that don't know, like if you saw it, you would definitely recognize it. I feel like it's pretty recognizable. Like sport, like that people have, anyone that's seen it before. That one I think so it's 5 kilometers.
That's not too bad. A 5K.
5 kilometers, and then it is a .22 rifle. Shooting the distance, you're shooting 50 meters.
That's pretty. A meter's like 3 feet. That's 150 feet.
Yeah, that is pretty long. Damn.
That's, I mean, half a football field. 50 yards, right? Because 50 meters.
Oh, wait, okay. They have it, let's say this, this is the summer biathlon. I didn't know that was summer. That's 5 kilometers.
5 kilometers.
The winter one, it says it's 20 kilometers for a minute. God damn. Fuck. How long is 20 kilometers? How long is 20 kilometers in miles?
12 miles.
12.43. Good shit. 12.43 miles. And like I said, I think there's at least like 3 stations that you have to do.
Yeah.
To shoot. But that just sounds like ass to me.
So basically like a half marathon.
Yeah. Half marathon. On skis. In the cold. And like I said, it's cross country skiing. Like I don't really think there's like
saddle your gun.
Yeah.
Like...
yeah, so yeah, you just have it strapped across you.
Have you seen the .22 that breaks down all into the butt of the gun?
I think so. You're talking about the one that the professional people that do the .22 like shooting like competitions?
Maybe. All I know is that like the barrel and everything can condense down into the butt
you can
of
actually
the gun.
you mean like break down?
Oh yeah. So what it was used for was the airborne Air Force or something.
Oh, I
used
didn't know
them.
that.
They dropped them out so that they could keep them like super small.
You know.
Anyway, but I'd have one of them.
Yeah.
Be like putting it together.
You know, it would be also I think a cool one to do, the ski jump.
Dude, I was thinking about that, but that's like no way.
There's a movie called like
fly.
Eagle or something like that. Buddy the Eagle. I don't know. That sounds weird. Something about an eagle, because there was this guy. I feel like they did it, and they called him like Eagle. But yeah, it's just when you literally just go down in these tracks, get launched, and then you like have your skis like up, and your body's just like leaning forward, and you want to cause like drag or I guess lift with your body hitting air to keep you like moving forward as you're going downhill, like, and not touch the ground. Like, obviously I've seen people like
die.
Really die. That one sounds really fun.
Oh my gosh, I would never do that. Those are a certain type of people. Man.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
They really are, and their bodies are like parallel to like the bottom of their feet. I don't know how they get like that lean forward on it, but it's crazy how soft sometimes they land, because they're just like going at perpendicular like to like the ground, and then they're good. But I've seen some people just smash it.
They like land like in the crowd.
I think also curling would be just kind of cool to do. Yeah, sweep in, and then you like go and give it like a little spin on it there. I mean, I was watching Carl last weekend, and it's so interesting because I think you got like 5 or 6 throws in there.
How many people are on a team?
3.
3? So
yeah,
we just need
2
one
sweeps,
more.
2 sweeps and a push.
Do you want you and Cheryl?
Yeah, we could definitely get it. Yeah. Oh yeah, Cheryl, we could definitely crush. Cheryl will toss, and we're just, and it's funny because Cheryl, the person that throws it, is just yelling like left, right, like stop, like.
They're in control.
Yeah, pretty much, because we're just focused on like whatever she says, we do. But yeah, and it's funny because I was watching them do it, and like they would mess up. I'm like, bro, they're an idiot. Obviously, you need to move over a little left. Like, come on, like, and I'm like, okay, someone who's probably trained like their whole life to like do this, and I'm over here saying idiot,
dumb,
yeah,
bad.
I'm trying to think if there's any other. I want to know how fast you go on the skeleton.
Yeah, we could also do the Jamaican bobsled team.
Look at his speed record.
I feel like it's 150 miles an hour or something. It's got to be
so the
crazy.
skeleton, or what I think is called luge, but it may not be losing. I don't know, but it's pretty much the bobsled, but it's just single person just on a board, like literally a sled with no like protective things. It's your body's just literally fucking on top of a board. Yeah, you have a helmet on.
Oh my gosh. I'd be wearing a bubble suit.
Dude, the speed usually ranges from 70 to 80 miles per hour, but speeds can get to 90. Is what it says.
That's crazy.
And you're flying, and like, it's just ice. It's you, the board, and ice. So if you fall off, you're literally just hitting into ice and banging. Like, you're not gonna do well. I'm gonna tell you that.
Dude, that's crazy.
I can't see what the record is, like, speed wise. It's telling me like, times of like how fast it can do it. But obviously people can get to, I wouldn't be surprised. World records speed. This is back in 2018. 101. 101 sliding on ice. Oh, those wipeouts are terrible.
Digits.
Dude, we're jumping all over the place with this. With this one over all the sports. But you know what else is a crazy sport? Is the speed skating. Because they're mainly just going around in circles like this. And they slip. And let's say we're like side by side and I slip. My ski goes into your ankle and just slices it like open. Like there's wipeouts of like the tips of skis like just shoving to someone's thigh. And just blood score and like.
That's terrible.
I'm like, oh my god, this sport is crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, wild stuff. I don't really think there's anything else I really want to do. Like ice hockey, and I feel like getting my ass beat by someone else. If I'm gonna, I'd rather beat my own ass than someone else do it. Yeah, snowboarding, I just couldn't do it. Figure skating. We were watching figure skating last week when I had everyone over here. And we were playing games and stuff, but we had it on, and for some reason we all just like stopped playing games. We were watching this one figure skater that just started from Canada, and he goes on there. He like starting okay, does like some nice stuff. First jump, like 3 spins, whatever it is, hits the ice, wipe out, and we're like, oh. Keeps going and going and going, tries to again wipe out. Then going a little bit, slips. Like he just keeps messing up, dude. And we were just like, no, oh my god. And you can just see his face getting like so red. He's like crying. And he's still skating. It's 3 minutes.
Oh my
So like for at least a solid 2 minutes, he's just performing his heart out as hard as he can and messing up and crying. I felt so bad. Like you trained your whole life for 3 minutes of fame and you fucked it up.
Dude, they don't let people like that come back in China and Korea and stuff.
Yeah, you get put down.
North Korea.
Yeah. I felt bad for that guy.
Yeah, you get put down.
You get put down for that one for sure. But I just felt bad about it. It was a guy. And
sheesh.
yeah. So it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
He's famous now.
Anything else? Anything else that you want to add on
winter sports?
Winter sports. Sorry, we kind of went up
Winter
on
Olympic sports.
a little tangent on that one.
No, I don't think so. They're cold.
They're cold.
Cold as ice.
All right. Moving on. We did have a follow-up question from Cheryl. She wanted to know why Christian. We had talked about this. This was like episode 1 or 2, maybe, of season 2. I don't know when this was. But we never maybe fully addressed why Christian bought land in Pennsylvania. So, Christian, did you want to talk about that? And if you got any updates on it, too?
Yeah. So, I bought land in Somerset, Pennsylvania, and the reason that I did it was a couple of reasons. I was looking for like a while, like sort of backstory. I will literally just go on the internet, Zillow, or just on my phone to maps and just like look at maps and like look at property like all over America. Like Hawaii, even like middle states, like Colorado.
You used to send me a lot of Hawaii stuff.
In Colorado.
Like, this land's like 1 acre. It's only like a mill, bro.
So accurate.
Like it's like 50-minute drive pipeline, dude. This is perfect.
This is so perfect.
And I was like, I don't know.
So that's just like something that I do for fun. So I was looking for about an acre of land for around like $5,000 to $15,000. So I had looked at a bunch of different places like Colorado, like I think Utah, Arizona, Nevada. Like there was a lot of stuff out there. Texas, just things that would like come up.
Yeah.
And my cousin called me and was like, "Hey, there's a piece of property at the end of the road that's for sale. You know, it's about an acre and a half. You should check it out if you want something like that." Because she knew I was looking.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. So, you know, everything sort of worked out, and I just ended up pulling the trigger. It was the right price, and I wanted to do it because I wanted to put my money into something that was more solid. For the time being, I just didn't want like too much just cash, you know, where it's just sitting in a bank account or you know whatever account, just
no Bitcoin,
getting taxed by inflation. So did it for that reason. I also did it because it was just nice of where it was at. There's family already there that like literally my cousin was saying like, you know, I'm gonna be on it like every day. Mm-hmm. So
it will get used even when you're not there.
Yeah. So did it for that reason, and then I just think that it's a good opportunity at the very least in a pretty small town. I'd say that, you know, I don't think can get much smaller, if that makes sense. So to me, it's not.
It's only got to keep growing.
Yeah, I think it's only going to keep growing. It's
only going to get bigger,
and
man.
And then at some point, you know, it'll appreciate in value, especially if you do something with it, like a cabin or anything like that. So that was like a lot of the reasons that I did it, and then some updates on it. Yeah, I own it now, so it's mine. I got my receipts back from the lawyer and everything, and it's mine.
I will say I just looked at the population, Somerset.
Mm-hmm.
As of right now, 2019, they said it's 5,942. Back in 2011, it was about 6,200. So 200 or 300 people have left that area. Oh no!
Since then,
that was 2019, yeah.
To now, or since 2011 to 2019, the thing that, one of the big things is it's a mining town, a coal mining town, basically.
Yeah, it's what is it known for? Agriculture, coal mining, wind farms.
Yeah. So when coal miners started
Roof
getting shut down, and I think that with the agriculture, that's gonna play into effect when more things need to come local. So
all right.
I don't know.
At least you got a plan. You know what you're doing.
I got a plan. Whether I know what I'm doing or not, that'll be TBH.
Yeah, but like you said, if you even just
TBD.
Just develop it a little land wise, and then either put RV there or container or building just an actual like the little shack thing, like a little 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom like place for you. Mm-hmm. Like that could be a thing.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, and you're not that far from some nice
ski resorts.
Yeah, ski resorts.
Seven Springs, Hidden Valley.
Yeah.
There's
Hidden Valley? Is that where the ranch is made?
Maybe
Hidden Valley Ranch?
Yeah. No, it's not. But it is. It is. But it's not.
It's not.
It's not that. It's
No, okay.
But they're similar.
All right.
Plus like a lot of hunting and fishing, trout. And there's lakes.
Trout fishing would be really fun.
Yeah, and
I really like to
the
try
land's on a stream where I've caught trout. So that was another reason.
That'd be fun today.
It's waterfront property, Cheryl.
Dude.
So, yeah, I want to go up the spring and clear out the dead stuff, and I really, really, really want to do a lot of like chopping down of trees and like making. I want to use it first before anything to like make a really, really good soil. I want to make really good soil down there, and I'm going to use like all the trees that are on the property to like chop it down into wood chips and stuff, and I think it's going to be cool.
I think, like I said, if you develop the land first and stuff like that, I think that'll be a good start to do, and then you just keep going from there.
Yeah.
You wanna jump into the quick story about Todd that we brought up briefly?
His
birth certificate.
Yeah, that's super quick. So when Todd and my aunt were like first born, Todd was born January 22nd, I think, 1959, and Donna would have been born December 1st, 1959. So they had Todd and then Donna in the same year.
Okay.
So when they went to get them, birth certificates, they did it at the same time because they were close enough to the same age. When they did it, I don't know how this works or how they got away with this or how it all happened or whatever, but their birth certificate said 1958. So that they could put them into school sooner so that they could work because they lived in New York City. I think Staten Island. Anyway, so never told Donna or Todd.
Really?
No. And
damn, that's wild.
Todd went to, or at least that's what I was told.
He was going to school and everyone's like bigger than him, everything, stuff like that. Like a year older than him.
Driver's license. Like Donna was driving when she was like 14. Yeah. She was driving when she was like actually 14, so she was driving when she was 13. But legally, she was driving before she was drinking before Todd. They were both drinking before they were,
But they thought that they were.
Yeah.
They're 18, but actually they're 17.
Mm-hmm. And they got away with it for the longest time because it didn't matter. Todd went to go to Costa Rica, and when he went to do his passport, they were like, "That's not your birthday." And I think he knew at that point, but I don't know how. I guess they did find out eventually.
So did he get in trouble with that, or just?
No, you just had to get an actual birth certificate with the right date. And I don't know how they knew.
I don't know either.
That, anyway.
That's weird.
It is weird.
That's so weird.
But he could explain it better. We'll have to get him on to explain it. Yeah. But yeah. That could be an episode.
There's many
stories of Todd.
We should do that.
It could be a series.
We should do that where it's just literally a Todd special. As I'll save one of the topics for next time. One of the topics I was going to talk about was Euphoria, TV show that I'm watching, and Sarah. Well, shout out Sarah.
Yeah, this series, that topic's for you, Sarah.
Yeah. Well, I'll save that for maybe next week. Get a little bit more into the season. I'm all caught up on it, and I'm watching it actively. People who don't know what the hell's Euphoria. Show on HBO. It's Zendaya or Zendaya, however they pronounce it. Yeah, just a wild show about drama, drugs, and sex in high school. Like, just crazy stuff. Really crazy. There's a lot of mixed reviews about it online. People like it, people hate it, and that's like pretty much it. It's either you like it or you don't.
Yeah.
There's no like really like mix of people that I've met. But we'll talk about that another time and some maybe the topics and controversies that have brought up on that one. But we'll switch over to a quick topic card.
Yeah, so we do topic cards infrequently at this point, but most of the time at the end of the episode.
We have been skipping.
Just to keep things time-wise, it seems like more so now, and fresh with new topics.
That's a good question. I like this one because I can answer this one. What would you rather meet, your great-grandparents or your great-grandchildren? So, I'll start on this one. So, I was fortunate enough to meet one of my great-grandparents at an age where I remember, like, everything about them. Her name's Yancy. On my mom's side, it was
Talked about it.
Yeah.
We've talked about it.
Yeah, and I think we brought it up before, but if people don't know, this is on my mom's side, my granddad's mother. Her name's Yancy, and she lived to 108 years old. Yeah, we did talk about it because she was driving until she was like 100 something.
Yeah.
Wild.
I got there in 5.
Yeah. She lived to 108. So like I think when she passed, I was honestly, I think I was like a junior in high school, sophomore or junior in high school. I think is when it was. So I was 17, 16 years old. So obviously I had a lot of time with her and like knew everything about, and still have a lot of memory. So I was fortunate to have that and have her in my life. So I think for me, I choose grandkids.
I think
I choose grandkids for me. I think I'd like to know what the hell they're gonna be named, and if my kids fucked up.
You just want to know what the world's gonna be like.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna ask some questions like, all right, what should I just start investing in right now? That way, she's like, is Bitcoin gonna make it to $1 million? Is it gonna do it? Because I'll put everything in my freaking life into it right now. If it's gonna make it, just let me know.
Just ape into it,
and they'll be like, Bitcoin, that's worth a penny now.
What's that?
I was like, Bitcoin, you mean like the U.S. currency? The U.S. dollar? I'm like, wait, what? Yeah.
That's funny. Oh my gosh.
So what about you?
I think that's like a tough, like I don't even, so my mom's parents or my mom's dad's parents or my dad's mom's parents or my dad's parents. Dude, that's kind of wild.
Yeah,
I feel like I would pick.
It's 8 people that you would get to meet.
You get to meet all of them or all your grandkids.
Yeah, you get to meet all your great grandparents and all your grandchildren.
All
So like
your
for me, so like I would get to meet 7 of them because I already knew Yancy. Mm-hmm. And for you, you would get to meet 8.
I got you. I think that I would pick my grandparents just because.
Where's the money buried?
Just because, like they would have more wisdom.
More wisdom, bro. You take out your phone, they're like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah, but even still, you could get.
No, you can get some really good stuff and facts from them.
Get stuff,
and you could also really mess with them too, because you never believe what the hell we're doing nowadays, man. Let me tell you.
That would be crazy. It'd be interesting because, like, my dad's middle name is his dad's first name, and my middle name is my dad's first name. So meeting my dad's parents
Is that how it always goes?
I don't know.
That's
I don't know when it started, so it'd be
mean,
interesting to like.
George's middle name is Yancey, which would be after his mother, and
your
I
middle names are like
Birdsong and Hog, so that's one's mom's side, one's dad's side, and Benton is my first name is my grandmother's maiden name.
And Wentz is your dad's last name.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. So you get picked. You think great grandparents? What you would go for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how many great
grandkids you're gonna have.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if there'd be 8. I might.
Well, you asked for like great grandchildren.
There are none.
It's 0. It's 0.
Game over.
You're like, all right. I was like, I pick great grandchild. Let me see them. Oh, sorry, sir. You actually had none. Wait, what? Yeah, he's like,
have a nice day.
I'm like, wait, what? Why? What happens?
You're like,
yeah, you're like, oh fuck, that really
Let's
messes
make a
with
movie
me.
about it.
Dude, that we should do that. But let us know in the comments what you would think on that one, and also what y'all would pick for Winter Olympics. We kind of went off on a tangent on the
Winter Olympics. Would grandparents or grandchildren?
Yeah. Which one would y'all pick there? Would really like to know that.
Bitcoin or USD? That's all we need to know.
Well, this could be the same thing eventually.
The same thing eventually.
Yeah, this could be one. Oh God. Well, cool. Well, that seems about wraps it up for episode 5 of season 2.
Episode 5.
Thanks for joining us, and we will catch y'all next time.
Peace.